Mother Nature is one of the most creative innovators in the world, and she has not held anything back. It seems that with every genus in the animal kingdom, Mother Nature makes a big exception, if you catch our drift. Here are 10 shockingly large creatures that actually exist. Want your 15 minutes of fame on the richest? Stay tuned for our upcoming quiz and get creative with your answer. Remember, the comment with the most upvotes will get pinned to the top and will get a shout out on a future video. And finally, if you're enjoying our material, then show the love by clicking on that red subscribe button. Big Bill. Big Bill was a pig who broke the world record for being the heaviest pig in the world back in 1933. He was 5 feet tall and 9 feet long, weighing in at 2,522 pounds. He was owned by Elias Buford Butler. Residing in Tennessee, Big Bill was a Poland-China breed of pig, and he made headlines for his massive size. Sadly, right before he was to be featured at the Chicago World Fair, Big Bill broke his leg and had to be put to sleep. But even to this day, Big Bill still holds his title, even after death. Stingray. In March 2015, TV personality and wildlife conservationist Jeff Corwin broke records when he caught an 800-pound stingray that stretched to 14 feet long and 8 feet wide. It was hailed as the largest freshwater fish that has ever been caught. At the time of its capture, the stingray was pregnant, which means that the creature's lineage will continue on. Before releasing it back into the wild, Corwin's team attached a tracking device so they can further study it. Ludo. Ludo broke the Guinness Book of World Records in October 2016 for being the longest cat in the world, with a length of 3 feet 10.6 inches long. Ludo is a Maine Coon cat, and the breed is already known for being larger than the average domestic house cat. But Ludo is actually 3 times the size of an average Maine Coon. Ludo has been owned by Kelsey Gill since he was 13 weeks old and resides in the United Kingdom. Hercules. Naming a large animal Hercules is so original, right? But in the case of Hercules the liger, the name is appropriate. Weighing in at 922 pounds and holding the 2014 Guinness World Record as the largest living cat, Hercules is 131 inches long and 49 inches tall at the shoulder. Hercules lives in South Carolina at the Myrtle Beach Safari Wildlife Preserve. Ligers don't live in the wild, and they have been known to be twice the size of their parents. Freddy. Since we're talking about cats, it's only fair that we bring in the dogs. Freddy is a Great Dane that stands at 6 feet 7 inches tall and weighs about 203 pounds. He is owned by ex-glamour model Claire Stoneman and lives in Essex. Freddy broke the Guinness World Record for being the largest dog in the world. But even with his massive size and frame, he is still your typical dog and loves chicken and peanut butter. Did we mention he has also chewed up 23 sofas? Alright, it's quiz time. What small animal would you be shocked to see if it were huge? And what would you do? Tell us in the comments, and remember to upvote your favorite answer. Catfish. In February 2015, an Italian man named Dino Ferrari caught a Wells catfish that weighed 280 pounds in Italy's Po Delta River. It is a record-breaking catch, and the catfish is the largest to be ever caught by rod and reel. The Po Delta River is known to be home to numerous large catfish that usually measure out to be about 6.5 feet long. But Ferrari's catch measured out to be 8.8 feet long. In case you're wondering, yes, Ferrari did put it back in the river after snapping a few photos. Big Jake. Big Jake is a Belgian gelding breed of horse that stands at 6 feet 10 inches and weighs 2,600 pounds. He is 15 years old and lives at the Smoky Hollow Farm in Poynette, Wisconsin. Big Jake is described by his owner, Jerry Gilbert, as a gentle giant that loves to play with people's hair. The horse used to be on a hitch team and now spends his days enjoying visits from adoring fans. Medusa. Medusa is known as the longest snake ever that is currently in captivity. With a length of 25.2 feet long, Medusa is owned by Full Moon Productions in Kansas City, Missouri. She was measured by the Guinness Book of Records in October 2011 and has held her title since. Medusa is a reticulated python, and they typically grow to about 10 to 20 feet long, which means that Medusa is truly one of a kind. Darius. Darius is the world's largest rabbit, weighing in at nearly 50 pounds and 4 feet 4 inches long. Darius is big enough to be mistaken for an average-sized dog. Darius is a continental rabbit, which are known to be larger than the average bunny. But it seems that Darius has a special genetic trait because his son Jeff is growing too, with a current size of 3 feet 8 inches. Darius and Jeff's owners say that the duo eats about 2,000 carrots and 700 apples per year, along with a bale of hay each week. These big rabbits come with a hefty grocery bill. Blossom. Blossom is the tallest cow to ever live and stood at 6 feet 4 inches. She was a Holstein cow, which usually weigh about 1,500 pounds, but Blossom weighed nearly 2,000 pounds. After her owner realized that Blossom couldn't have babies, she decided to keep her as a pet instead of sending her to the butcher. If you're catching on to the past tense, Blossom had a bad fall that resulted in damage to a ligament in her hip, and she had to be put down in May 2015 at the age of 13. The question remains, what small animal would you be shocked to see if it were huge? What would you do? Upvote your favorite answer and the winner will get a shout out in a future video. Thanks for watching. Please check out our friend at The Hub for amazing list videos about incredible people, science, technology, and extraordinary events. We love these guys, and if you love them too, please subscribe.